They even smell a little overrated. So right here, we have the LeBron 7 Media Day. This shoe right here, honestly, first I will say, when I saw the pictures online, I was like, okay, yeah, you know, it's a nice little colorway, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass. When I saw them in person, my feelings completely changed. These are super nice. My only problem with these right now though, if you've seen any other videos on these shoes, I ain't gonna say any, but a lot of other videos, people are referring to these as the best shoe of the year, one of the best shoes of the year, one of the best LeBrons ever, and the best LeBron ever. And it's like, if this is the best LeBron ever, then what are we gonna be saying when they come back around with those LeBron 9s? You know, like, is that just gonna be the best shoe ever right there? Because whatever, let's just save it right here. And also, let me go ahead and say right now at the start, these are not my shoes. These shoes are actually in a size, what, 11? These shoes are actually a size 11. These were bought by Nick. He's a reseller, and he got his hands on a pair of these. I told him I needed to get a video out on these because I needed to see them in person. So he let me borrow them for a video. So shout out to you, Nick. I'll link his something down below. And before we get further into the video, once again, go ahead, leave a like down below if this is your first time here. Leave a like down below if this is your second or third time here. Leave a like down below just because I need you to leave a like down below because I want more people to see my videos. That's how that works. Now, this shoe right here. Now, I don't know if all of the other LeBron 7s are coming in this box as well, but I do honestly believe that this is like the OG LeBron box. I didn't have LeBrons growing up. They were just expensive shoes. But my cousins did and things like that, and I do believe that this is like an OG LeBron box. If not, it is really cool. Just to get into a couple of details of the box, there's pictures of him on there. There's pictures of Akron, which he's from. There's pictures of, what is that called, Perkins Park, which is a park he used to play at when he was younger. The Fighting Irish, which is his high school. Right here, St. Vincent, St. Mary, Fighting Irish, his high school. Which, and then we just have a bunch of other things in pictures regarding to him, his life, basketball, things of that nature. Go ahead, getting the box out of the way. It is a slide box. Nick did tell me specifically to be very careful with this box. Now, as far as the shoes go, these are a complete flip-flop of each other. So I'm only gonna do a review of one of them, and then whatever this one is gonna be the opposite of the other one. So as you can see, first right here, this upper on this shoe is purple with the fly wire right here, white Nike swoosh with the yellow, excuse me. I think it's actually even referred to as Amarillo outlining on that Nike swoosh. As you can see over here on this one, it's the exact opposite. Yellow fly wire, white swoosh, purple outlining. Coming around to the toe box, you see this mud guard that goes all the way around the shoe, covering over the toe box where you see the most part at. Is actually a really decent leather. It's not something I would have expected on the LeBron shoe, but it actually is pretty soft. It's not the greatest leather in the world, but it's decent. You keep spinning that shoe all the way around right here, and you see the logo. Is that a logo? And you know, honestly, I don't think I've ever seen that logo too many times. I can't think of this logo outside of a LeBron 7, but it does say the L23 right there with a little bit of a crown in the corner. You can see that. You also see that same exact logo right here on this little pin, which I think is really cool. I like that little piece of the shoe. I see that gets a lot of love. Another very nice aesthetic to this shoe is the ankle collar, ankle liner, padding, whatever you want to call it. It's made out of satin material right there. It's very nice and padded. I think it just looks really cool. Coming over to the laces. The laces, I think those yellow laces right there gives just like a pop to this shoe like no other. Also, let me go ahead and add this shoe right here. Like, if I could honestly have this shoe, like both left and right in this colorway, or this shoe both left and right in this colorway, if I'm choosing between these two, the purple one is a lot nicer to me. I just like the way that yellow hits off that purple. Oh, I didn't even point the fact that this is like the only Lakers gear. This is the closest thing I have to Lakers gear. It's my Nipsey Hussle jersey my girlfriend got for me for my birthday, so just had to throw that out there. Coming around to the sole, this is some type of a herringbone pattern. I forgot what it's called, but it is a herringbone pattern. And as you can see, purple stripe down the middle, yellow on both sides. Come on, I told you, the exact opposite on the other shoe. Some little details right here. You got 23 right there on the front, which actually, if you can see on the 3, they mess up the painting a little bit, and I keep pointing that out. I pointed it out to Nick yesterday, and it's not like that big of a deal. Like, honestly, there's like a couple like gluing issues and things like that, stitching issues, which honestly isn't that big of a deal. But when you spend $200 on a shoe, you want it to be immaculate. Like, you don't want there to be any flaws in it. And that's just something you gotta take with Nike. You gotta take Nike shoes with a grain of salt. Coming around to the back of the shoe, we have L right here and J right here. LeBron James. LeBron James. And we got another LeBron James right there on the aglets. Watch Phineas and Ferb if you don't know what an aglet is. Flip colored aglets right there. And one more thing on the sole, as you can see, let me put that one down. I don't know why I'm holding them both. It is like a holographic thing right there in the middle of the shoe. Just really cool. Now, LeBron 7s came out when I was in the 6th grade. So I do like seeing them retro shoes like this. This honestly is one of those shoes that's like, you know, like people say, oh, when Jordans came out, couldn't afford them. I can get them now. This is a shoe I remember coming out when I was younger. I remember LeBron James was the biggest thing ever. He still is. But I remember these coming out. I really wanted them. I couldn't have them. Like I said, my cousin used to get them. Other friends in school used to get them. And I was a big fan of these when these came out. So I'm really happy that they're bringing these back out. I'm yet to buy a pair, even though there are a few pair that I like that came out. It's that $200 price point. It just doesn't seem worth $200 to me. But like I said, this shoe is really nice, and actually this shoe has a little bit of resale value on them. I think this is the first one of the ones that have retro so far that have had the resale on them. And speaking of which, I do keep saying retro because this is not a Protro. From what I understand, this is like just an exact spitting image. Everything is exactly the same. Look at that bubble. Like I said, there is a little bit of hype around this shoe. I don't know why that is. If I had to assume, the untimely demise of Kobe Bryant, that probably plays a big part in it. The fact that the NBA season is down and this is like I think this is his first color. It's like a colorway in a classic one of his shoes of his new team. So it's like a big deal. Also, you know, I honestly believe like once they got LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they was going to the championship, man. We going to the ship. We going to the ship. Leave a comment down below who you thought was actually going to win the NBA championship today. Did you have the Lakers? Did you have the Clippers with Kawhi and Paul George? I'm honestly a Kyrie Irving fan, but the Nets aren't going to make it. KD's injured. Kyrie Irving's injured all the time and things like that. So, if I had to guess, this boy was about to get, what, his 4th ring? He's going to go get his 4th ring this year. Go ahead. Comment down below. Like I said, I will not be on the on foot of this shoe because Nick is a reseller, so he's going to be selling the shoe. So I got to get this back to him today, actually. I'm going to go ahead, finish this up, probably get some more B-roll. I already got some at his house in the Supreme chair, so I hope y'all like that. And until next video, I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Positive energy activates constant elevation. That is peace. I'm going.
Tick. It's for my niggas in the 4th quarter. Just watching that clock tick. Yeah, he said, at what point do you